Oh, where you watch? Look where you watch. Know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gag on Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Pelpa Time TV so that. Boom!
A big sound, a play a big tune.
Ja Holy Emmanuel, I woy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go bustin' out the head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go bustin' out them head. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blow, Mr. Gargan, blow. Blow till me dance up me toe.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
Whoa. Somebody ball out one. Somebody say take them out. Lift them and say mighty God. Reverse them. Move them, pull them out, spray them out. Every cockroach, every rat, every criminal, reverse them. Every chichi boy, pull them out of parliament. Every criminal, every scammer, every political scammer whose account can't count. All of them whose account can't count. Back them out, spray them, they push them. Some push up in our parliament, run them out, I drink out the milk, pull them out. Pull them out, mighty God, reverse them, indict them, mighty God, mighty God, mighty God, Holy Ghost, send a Holy Ghost, I spit them, deport them out of God's house. Some people in there want get deported back of their yard, send them back. Jezebel, Delilah, send them back of their yard. Ahab, send them back anywhere they come from. Kingston, St. Andrew, Portland, St. Mary. Me I go St.
Government don't manage the economy well, your hospital get bad, your road get bad, your water supply get bad. Government don't manage the economy well, your hospital get bad, your road get bad, your water supply get bad. Government don't manage the economy well, your hospital get bad, your road get bad, your water supply get bad. Government don't manage the economy well, your hospital get bad, your road get bad, your your water supply get bad. Government don't
Up and running, up and gunning. Sticky sweet TV, keep gargan. Cassava, passava, mind over matter. Up and running, blessed. We call it now, Thursday morning in England because we're gone over 12 o'clock. No, we're not gone over 12 o'clock yet. Me push the time too much. We have less than half an hour. We're gone into Thursday morning. So, bless up still on the Wednesday evening here. So, up and running, up and gunning. So, right about now, we are talking about some, I don't know what you call this, but Andrew at it again. Andrew is just like, when people say, well, then if I egg them in the red, and all the way him come with, now benefit poor people too tough, It's just like a showcase them do. Just like how them govern the country, just what them do, them just do photo up, do all kind of little gimmicks, rendering, and in come here so now and attack. And we can look through the audience. Because this is where you might talk about launch of Utrch Foundation, right? Remember, this brother said, I go bill when you come in the office, 4 STEM school, or STEM hospital, whatever you want to call it. From them time till them time, and not one bill, right? And you come at this rascal, people come, the way this thing a launch, him have to headline it, and come and talk the same thing when I talk 10 years ago. He might repeat himself over and over and over. I mean, people can't see them things, The guy looks so stupid. Even the people in the audience, some of them you can't see them really distort of fucking what I say, Can't see them face. Because we read body language, And me I tell you, say, them say, and where the next thing we do again, The place crowded, people come out for hear what it must say, because then a Utrch, so it's a foundation, but him having the red, and come with him lazy, idiot, repeated speech where him do every time. And we tired of it. And we can't see. And when do now, him have him one combo load them when bring in. Especially, that's how them operate, So when him talk fuckery, them clap. And that him like, that's what I'm saying. You see, if he never carry, if it was a little independent gathering for this launch, people not going to clap for fuckery. Me I tell you that. Because we just look at the people in face and me I say, look, brother, you just talk the same thing. And the same something when I talk, he might repeat himself over and over and over. Even have nothing new. Nothing new Andrew Wallace have. But that, and it's that you call a tricksters, Yeah, man. And let the labor right them. Some of them will know say that, but some of them done some fool the fuck, so they will take anything them get. Anything them get, them hold it. A man say, hold that. And just hold that. So somebody natural. So open up your hand and natural a fucking pound of coke in them hand. They hold it. And then them blood clot get convicted for it. Because them hold anything. So them labor right support their stay. Yeah, man. And it's kind of sad. So, see you come and talk in bag of mouth and repeat himself and all these things when it makes sense. Yeah. I repeat himself, some rascal. I don't know. But, sometimes I look on them things. This guy does see everything. And he must feel like he must be in a... this guy have blood clot. I never see manly do them things there, and Portia, I open house and I cut rib and all them rascal thing, some little house, Why do I make an MP do that? Somebody else do that. So you see, he's not a prime minister. He's just a crime minister and a show off or show up minister. That's all. Well, when you talk about show off, because he must show up on himself. He can't show up on someone who no little dieted. But he's a show up. He's just a show up prime minister. Anyway, him can't get like a popularity and become chat bullshit, him show up. All when though invited. Just like how him go Usain Bolt father funeral, we never fucking get to him and then he come to lie. And you see, sometimes, you see people That's why I'm have to big up the people who can talk out and not fear nothing, you know. Just talk your mind. And that's why I like American, you know, Constitution, you know. The 4th Amendment right and all these rascals right to them up and them can exercise it. Jamaica have the same thing. I mean, I talked about that last night as well. But we're not exercising it. We just keep our mouth shut and just watch what go on from the sideline and take abuse from the security force and overload that. Yeah, and Joe HOLNESS. We don't know doubt about that. So anyway, we see him pull up right at this foundation opening, Utrch, and him come with, boy, I tell you something. Anyway, we just go on and watch these Jamaican people, all them are rascal, take everything, you know. You know, when people say take things for granted, yo, and that me say I go on still. Yeah. So here goes.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. I think it was a fake news, Prime Minister. My wife told me this morning there is a plan to change the national anthem. And I don't know if that's what our team was doing earlier, but I don't think that will ever happen. The Most Honorable Dr. Andrew.
Most Honorable. What the fucking sin.
Senator the Honorable Auburn Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce. Dr. Cassan Troop, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. Ambassador Lloyd Carney, Chancellor, University of Technology, Jamaica. Mr. Aldrich McNabb, Pro-Chancellor, University of Technology, Jamaica. Dr. Kevin Brown, President of Utrch. Mr. Lloyd Diston, Honorary Treasurer. Other members of the University Council, Ms. Marian Brown, Vice President and University Registrar, other Vice Presidents, Deans, Heads of School, distinguished guests from the public and private sectors, members of faculty and staff of Utrch, students, members of the press. Good afternoon. We waited a little while for this, and perhaps we're blaming Melissa for a little delayed start. And this
everything on blame Melissa. COVID, burial. Blood clot, my people are not easy, you know.
We are officially launching the Utrch Jamaica Lloyd Carney Foundation IMEC Lab.
These are the things where them import, they're interested in showcase and show up themselves and them face. Because they're on national television, and then when the people them see this, it's not really benefit poor people, you know. Poor people have to really work them ass for really, because you know designed for them to be truthful. It's a good thing to have certain things in the country, but them use them thing as a face to make them look good, and that's all it is. And the people them who want a house, them now spend no time on it. Them come other day about them go 50 people get 500,000. Look for an hurricane come and gone, only 50 people get that. And look much rest that 1,000 people house destroyed. Them now spend time on that and look after the people them, but then get back to normal. No, them not do that. Them a find time for this now. Where it's not them people, let me tell you something, nah, nothing to do with those people, you know. And poor people in the world, you know. Believe you me. Because you have to work your backside off. That's why you see some people who sell a market, right? And sell a market and struggle. And you see them send them son and school them son and send them a good school. Like even Chris Gale and all these people. Grooms Morgan and all of them. And then them come now. They come from a struggling life, you know. And them supposed to see as a youth I grow up and know so well then, yeah, you have the system. I know so well, you know, poor people, when people poor, it not nice. And them say what go on, but because them get rich by whether luck, well, some get it by luck, some get it by them talent, to be truthful. But them come now and them join a depressive and fucking party where, and them can't, you know, so you see, these are the things I talk about, you know. So people have to really fight hard for them rascal kids enter some of them rascal institution here. Yeah. So this is a showcase for them to make them look good. Let them do something. And the real thing what they're supposed to do, so the people can lift up over the ground, look about the hospital, them not do it. Them go around and them a teeth, pale lie, all them things, but then come with them little fancy frontline thing. And where the vast benefit I go? To the people who have the money. Yeah. To the people who have the money, that's where I go.
My name is Garfield Young. I'm at Utrch Vice President and Chief Operations and Projects Officer. And I will just quickly get us through the program so we can see the IMEC Lab and all that it has to offer. This is an exciting occasion for me, and I am sure for all of you present. I see some students, and Dr. Brown, I'm always keen to see students at events like this because you are the real reason we do this. You're going to make the change. You're going to use it. So this is exciting. A statement we're making about Jamaica's National STEM University, its technological development as a space for innovation and for offering to Jamaica and the Caribbean something new and fresh. This is Jamaica's.
A 4 STEM, him say build up, you know, STEM school, you know. And they're supposed to complete by now, you know. So we have to say this is just one. And this is a building where them refurbish or is a brand new building, I don't know. Or a space. Them get and open up and say, well, because them have to do something, because them know what them talk and come out and make prediction about what them gonna do for what them not gonna do. So himself build 4 brand new with high-tech STEM school from much years now. And you see, this is where them drop short, well short, you know. And them put all over the people them eye with this now. People now remember say, well, in a 4, himself go build, you know. And yo, me I tell you. Now, sir.
National STEM University. I'm reminded today of taking a group of students to Negril. I teach land surveying, geomatics, and a student interrupted my instruction and said, sir, there's an easier way to do this. And so I gave him the professor's space, and I said, show the rest of us. And it is still today, this happened in the early 2000s, it is still today.
PLI, I come and tell you, no.
Because it was clear.
They just make up life become, because I'm a part of the system.
It's exactly what I showed students when I had opportunity to do that.
Perhaps if you all feel face, you know, I'm one liar.
And so I think we make the statement today, Prime Minister, that this is what we want to do. We want to give our students the tool so that they can provide the solutions for industry, for our country. This is an exciting time for us. So the IMEC Lab, innovation, manufacturing, engineering and knowledge, and I'm sure Dr. Brown will tell us a little bit more about that. IMEC and why we call it IMEC. And everybody I tell we have an IMEC launch, they're saying, what does that mean? They say, listen to jazz and you will hear it, right? So, thank you.
And this is our foundation for make big money again, you know. As me I say, poor people not going to benefit unless them parents work hard and try to know, say, well, then them is there with them and them are do the dude. Because a lot of youth, once them get the push, them gonna do it. Not like some of them who just go school to make contention and go out them bagger and things like that. But you know, this is mostly for the uptown people who can afford it and afford it. You know, because this is not something where you come lightly and come. You have to, let me tell you something. People have to realize, you know, your pocket have to deep as a parent, right? To benefit. But it's a face It's a face. Which is them thing are good, you know, but them use them thing, yeah. Because look from this man, I say I'm going to build 4 at this school. And he just know him a open one in 2026. When him said them thing on the complete from way, way back when. So it's pure lie and lies and lies and lies. And then he will come here and say, no, come print it up, talk a bag of foolishness, repeat himself when he talk years ago, and come back with this. You know, when somebody really address sore foot, keep on putting dressing on it, the same dirty sore foot, the same stinking sore foot, keep on put on plaster upon it all over. That him come with. I mean, I look on them things. I mean, no, enough of the thing him talk.
To the podium,
him talk it all the while.
Mrs. Carol Richards,
him talk it all the while.
Chaplain, to offer prayer.
And it's no joke. Talk it all the while.
Good afternoon, everyone. What a mighty God we serve. You know, this is launch, but who did the greatest launch? He launched the universe. So we say we're going to pray to the launching, the one who has the most experience with any launch. And it's a privilege for us to come
recycling.
Before. So I want to invite us all to stand.
Yeah, stand for a crooks, a crook. And them thing them want, you know, them thing are just set where them just set the stage. God,
creator of all wisdom and source
set
of
the stage.
Every good idea. Today, Lord, we pause with gratitude in our hearts to you as we dedicate this lab in honor of Lloyd Carney, a man whose life you, O Lord God, have directed, that he's become a testimony that adversity does not have the final word and that perseverance, learning, and vision can transform the world. Father, we acknowledge you as the giver of knowledge, creativity, and discovery. And from the laws that govern the universe to the insights that unlock innovation, all truth ultimately comes from you because you alone are truth. As this space opens, may it become more than a room filled with equipment. May it become a place where curiosity is welcomed, character is formed, and purpose is awakened. Father, we thank you for the legacy of that you, O Lord God, gives. That you give, O Lord God. And that the legacy represented here, the resilience in difficulty, the excellence in discipline, and the courage to lead where few have gone before. We thank you, O Lord God. May everyone who enter this lab be inspired, not only to succeed, but to serve, not only to invent, but to uplift humanity. Bless the students who will learn here. Give them clarity of thought. Give them integrity of heart. Bless the faculty and researchers. Grant them patience in experimentation and humility in discovery. Bless every single project undertaken. Let it contribute to healing, progress, and the betterment of society. May this laboratory reflect the spirit of perseverance and possibility. Let it stand as a reminder that knowledge is a stewardship, innovation is a responsibility, and education is a pathway to hope. We dedicate this space, O Lord God, to the pursuit of truth, to the growth of minds, and to the service of humanity. And we ask all of this, and we ask that you also bless every single person who will be a part of this launch today. We particularly ask your blessing on our Prime Minister. We don't often have him in our midst. And so we ask that you bless him with continued wisdom and leadership.
Don't often have him in our midst. This guy is everywhere, so I don't know what you're talking about. Everywhere he is. If I egg him in the red. So when I just come in a script and take people for idiot.
Thank you, Chaplain. Ladies and gentlemen, I recently acquired a very exciting, simple little game of magnets called magnetic chess. And I'm mentioning it because since our president, Dr. Brown, joined Utrch 2 years ago, he has been pulling a lot of things towards our university. So like the magnets in my game, if they get too close together, everything clusters. So Dr. Brown, I commend you for your leadership of this university, and over 2 years, quite a bit has been done. I think this is just a small element of what we have accomplished as a university over the past 2 years. And so, as we say in Jamaica, Dr. Brown in an element today, and so I am pleased to welcome him, to do the official welcome. Please welcome Dr. Kevin Brown.
Thank you so much, Professor Garfield Young. When he's not moonlighting as an MC, he's actually the Vice President and Chief Operations and Projects Officer, and also a former Dean of Faculty. So thank you so much for your kind words. I'm going to stand on your protocols, but let me take the opportunity to acknowledge our most honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew HOLNESS.
Most dishonorable.
Always good to have you here, Prime Minister.
Honorable.
And also welcome to Senator, the Honorable Auburn Hill, Minister of Industry,
Be a criminal man, brother.
Commerce. Let me also acknowledge our Chancellor, Ambassador Lloyd Carney, and our Pro-Chancellor.
Peer criminal, him a call out.
Members of Council, welcome. Good to see you.
If night could come today,
Council,
or if blood clot day to turn to night,
and
whatever.
let me also acknowledge members of the Alumni Association and from our leadership team, Miss Marian Brown, our Vice President and University Registrar, other Vice Presidents, Deans, members of faculty and staff. I see many distinguished guests who I know here from the public and private sector. Thank you so much for your support today. Students, members of the press, good afternoon again. It is certainly my distinct pleasure to welcome you to
no press just say, no.
Official launch of the
no press is there.
Transformative facility.
Peer compromise
Utrch
press.
Foundation,
So that can't be healthy for democracy at all.
Pleased to welcome our keynote speaker today,
Can't be healthy.
the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew HOLNESS, Prime Minister of Jamaica, whose leadership continues to place innovation, skills development, and economic transformation at the center of Jamaica's economic growth agenda.
No, sir.
At the outset, I wish to express
gratitude
to our Chancellor, Ambassador.
But then I've been in a hospital, you know, fucking you can't get nothing, no care. You have to go private, and you come talk about it. This is when people tell people idiot, you know. Them thing the first, hospital, good health service, and you can't talk around your mouth.
Which has been used to establish
on the need for charge for treason.
STEM lab. This act of generosity
hold on all in it together. Because we get a lot of taxpayers' money.
Reflects a deep commitment
to talk fuckery and join the clan. That's all I know though.
Innovation and opportunity.
Andrew Wellness is very skillful of that. He might do it like him now do nothing. But with eagle I watch him.
Is intentionally named
you have to have an eagle eye, you know.
The name is both a colloquial play.
You don't have to dip on the ground.
Making an innovation in Patois, I make. But it's also an
you don't have to dip on the ground at all.
Innovation, manufacturing.
You call this peer cookery.
And knowledge.
Cookery, you know.
The name signals purpose. This is a place where
that means everybody a blood clot, eat a big food. Apart from the poor people, them.
Tested, refined, and
Yo.
brought to life. I have seen similar STEM and makeup spaces. Actually, I went on a tour with our Chancellor to Boston, where we visited several universities, including MIT, and we saw these STEM labs. One of them was actually sponsored by Chancellor, so it seems to be a habit. And I have seen where students have been empowered to explore freely and to create real-world solutions. It's deeply gratifying to see such a space now firmly established right here at Utrch. Today marks a significant milestone for our university and for Jamaica's innovation and manufacturing ecosystem.
So you see him tell lies, I'm going to build 4 STEM school. Brand new, you know. And what I'm doing now, I'm going to UC, go get space, and turn it in. You saw this blood clot boy is original. So all the money now we allocate to build them school there. 4 of them, you know. by 24 or something like that, him say. Don't sure. But you see, what's going to way must say, him get a building from the UC and turn it in a city. So it's not even a new building. But him have to do something. And this is the trick what them use all the while. Build 4, him not build 1, but all him do now, because him talk it, so I try to do something now, and people now, you see the media, them are asking about that, you know. And that's why I say the media, them compromise, you fuck, you know. You say if I was a foreigner in England, them tear him apart, you know. Tear him apart. Yeah, look at him announce building 4 STEM school, brand new. And all know you know build 1. And now you come and take a building from UC and turn it into the STEM school, and then you come now and I talk about no so blood clot, wicked and lie. Eh? Launch a fucking new Utrch foundation. Economy says so, you know, the brother say, well then you take a building from UC. And then me hear him Andrew talk other day, so then and them supposed to call it, you know what I mean? There's no STEM school bill since now. If they build them, you know, open them. So you see, these guys are liar. Dry eye liar and get with it. Everybody has support him. But you up now. Them know so well then a joke. That's why I say some of the people in the audience, you can't see them face. Yeah, you know, so them not agree. But the people out there, the same people who can't come there, so it's too tough, you know. Them don't listen hear them attack now. And them just hold it and no question it. And have no common sense to say, look, but no, remember, you know. No, you know, if you go tell them, say, no, look, them announced 4 STEM school from way back when, in don't build 1. Them go blood clot one cut off your neck. Boy, I tell you, you have to laugh. Sometimes, you know, when you talk and you look through things and know so well, and me attack it, the same side going, you know. Yeah, man, you got somebody ignorant, support them now and bring the argument to them and say, look, the Prime Minister said from way back when, 4 brand new STEM school by a certain time. Then again, you can't blood clot one better, you know. This hospital, a Cornell region hospital, Montego Bay, a refurbished from 8 years now. Hospital, a refurbished from 8 years. 8 years, you know, in 8 years, you couldn't build, you know, much blood clot building couldn't go up. A city couldn't build up in that, you know, in Europe, you know. If you have a build a city, a mini city, 8 years the city build up and done. And look what money it gone to now, 26 billion. So me I tell you, say, a little mini city could build up and well up and running and everything cooked down and curry. And if I'm going to sell property, if I'm going to open whatever business, but that will look like a paradise. And the same 26 billion where him say them spend already and still and going to build that city long time. And it take yet it's still, you know, say, well then it's supposed to open from last year. Every year it's supposed to open and nothing can done. This guy and them get away these fucking things. And that me I say, you know. So those are the roots of Jamaica. Pillar. Yeah, that are the pillar. Hospital, health service. Because the people are not healthy, the country can't have no wealth. Right? And that is it. So how that work, I don't know. And I'm coming with this now as a face to trick the people them. Because me say, the poor people now go here so. Unless them work hard. I put in extra hard. But the rich people uptown, they don't have to do nothing. You just who know who, and then you just see them in. Them just in. No, but poor people, they have to go through blood clot, so much to get into these things. Right? So it's always, it's just like Andrew HOLNESS, you know, in a film wrestler government, you know, the people were him appointed and employ, you know. So them people don't have they don't have no qualification for the job, you know. But him just say, well, then we have to name a food. Chopper John are one of them. And look where him there now. He's a project manager for what the new hospital I build over Montego Bay. And he also a principal in our school. Boy, I tell it to rest, lad. No, sir. Yeah, man, also a principal. Imagine that. Also a principal. All them things are wicked, this man. The brother don't have no fucking qualification, you know. None at all whatsoever. You know? And him brass lad, Andrew also appoint him. We don't understand this fucking government. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm on the way.
We don't understand this government at all. Sorry, people. I just lose the video just now. Keep on losing it. When we click toward, it lost. When we click toward, it fucking lost. Alright, find it back.
To see such a space now firmly established right here at Utrch. Today marks a significant milestone for our university and for Jamaica's innovation and manufacturing ecosystem. This state-of-the-art makerspace embodies our mission as Jamaica's premier national STEM university and builds on our 67-year legacy of combining theory with practice for real-world impact. We're a proud, hands-on university. Anchoring this laboratory is one of the most advanced metal additive manufacturing systems in the Caribbean. And you'll hear more of this terminology, additive manufacturing, 3D printing. But the centerpiece of the lab is a metal 3D printer. Yes, metal. Which can produce components from materials such as titanium, stainless steel, and others. Now, unlike traditional manufacturing methods, additive manufacturing builds parts layer by layer. And you'll see more. There's a video and you'll get a tour of the lab where you'll see the actual machine. And what this does is it enables the manufacturing of complex structures that are lighter, stronger, and more heat resistant. So these components can be used in aerospace, advanced manufacturing, medical devices, and energy systems. This technology also reduces production timelines, Center Hill. It reduces material waste. It lowers costs. It accelerates design iterations. And in practical terms, it enables faster innovation and better performing components. And this is precisely the capabilities Jamaica must develop as we move up the global manufacturing value chain. The IMEC lab is intentionally inclusive. Alongside this advanced system, the facility will house a wide range of general purpose 3D printers and digital fabrication tools that will be accessible to students across the university. Not only engineering and computing students, but students from any discipline. Let me repeat that. All students at the university will have access to this lab. Doesn't matter the discipline. And they will be trained to use the equipment, empowering hands-on experiential learning. Important to this lab is also the design, important to the lab is also that it's designed rather to serve industry. Beyond teaching and applied research, the IMEC lab is positioned to provide prototyping and manufacturing services through industry collaboration. You will hear more about this shortly from Mr. Hugh Cargill, who is the director of the lab, about the various pathways for strengthening partnerships with organizations to access the lab. So the lab is not just for Utrch. It is for all industrial stakeholders to access. I also wish to commend Mr. Cargill, Program Director in the School of Engineering, who has led the development of the lab over the last several months. I'm sure he's dying to sleep, but he will do so after this launch. And I want to thank him for his immense contribution to the building out the lab today. So as I close.
So I say building out the lab, that means it's not a new building. Them take a space from you because you have a lot of space there. You know, every hospital where them can change and chop and change. So he said that instead of him say him gonna build the building them and the money allocated already. So where all the money there? And now him come take a building now and fix it in and then him put the lab in, put all the things, them equipment and all them things there in the building. The whole building. And them the thing me look upon me have to really drill a hole in her. Because that is really serious thing. Yeah. Might sound fucking simple, but a serious thing. But the Prime Minister said, well then, allocate money if you build 4 Rastad lab by a certain time. I know 2026. Them should have done long time. Not one him doing fucking bill. And now he come take a building from UE and convert it and then him put it in the lab. Fix and so him put in equipment them in a building we build already. Blood clot. No, sir. Yo. But it's better you're really clever, you know. Him name Clever Dick. And HOLNESS, you name Clever Dick, brother. No, sir.
The commissioning of this facility represents a strategic shift for our university. It directly supports our Reset transformation strategy. And Reset for us is an acronym that defines our goals. We aim to be a research-driven university. We want to expand access so that every student who desires of pursuing a STEM tertiary education can enter Utrch.
Every student, a liar tell man, don't just talk about every student. Poor people are going to suffer and struggle.
An amazing experience. And we will be
and people know that too.
University that is
about anybody, everybody.
Finally,
Paramount chat.
We will remain technology focused.
Mark Wallen policy, a better policy in education. Because people, the poor people are not more allowed to be there.
There's a boat and there's a launch that's coming.
Who now just deal with some like a crap. Friend and company shit.
And to our partners from the public and private sector, thank you for joining us today. Your presence underscores the national significance of this moment. So once again, welcome to Utrch and the launch of the Lloyd Carney Foundation IMEC Lab. We look forward to the ideas that will be imagined right here, the solutions that will also be built here, and the future that will
This is nothing but a photo up, you know, people. Nothing.
Thank you.
This is all these guys are so tricky for, you know. And you, because they now benefit Jamaica, this not.
We're now going to be introduced to the Utrch Jamaica Lloyd Carney Foundation IMEC Lab, and there's no better person to do it than Mr. Hugh Cargill, who I think actually moved into the lab for the last 6 months. So I hope you can stay awake. Please welcome Mr. Cargill.
I'm also going to rely on the protocols, but also want to welcome our Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew, the most honorable Dr. Andrew HOLNESS, and our Chancellor, Ambassador Lloyd Carney. So I'm supposed to give a technical overview.
Well, Hamilton up on front bench. Get a little job now, you know, really go on but again.
That our Chancellor didn't only provide equipment, but he provided the complete ecosystem for these equipment to run safely, to be sustainable, so that this lab can last for years to come. And that's
I know me feel to them get a lot of things in the fucking Malisa, you know, aid, you know. The generator, them and a lot of things. And you can bet as the hurricane gone, them set it up, they can let them use some of them things and then appear cheap in go on and say, you know. All of them things are this donation and things like that. And like them spend the money. Andrew Wallace for me, I know, you know. And sometimes we are talking about gotta go deal with him. But remember, you know, you have some wicked guys, you know. Them live till them son them, you know. Yeah, man. Them live till them son them. Hitler live and then him take him on 3 pints. So him not go through no separation because him take him own life, so I him that. But enough of them wicked boy, leaders, them live a long and healthy life to them pass. They not go through no. And so sometimes when people come and talk about gotta go beat people and gotta go beat people, sometimes people just talk about God, but they don't know how God work, you know, and they don't know which God they must serve neither anyway. Because that's how it work. And that's why people come and say, if God was like man, that's a powerful world, you know. Because if you're good, you know, say, well, you're all right. If I saw God, it'll work. If you're good, you know, say, you're all right on God's side. If you're bad, God get rid of you quick and fast. And then make the world itself be a better world. And people live, because you're at all time, you get rid of the bad. So you're clean, hectic cleansing, right? And you get rid of the bad from the good. So if the good is there now, what a beautiful world we don't have. So that means you don't get rid of all things like racism, all them things there, you know. Because there's nothing where a white boy have for him structure where we don't have as a black man. Everything. And sometimes we have bigger things want for them thing too. In a lot of ways. Them can't compare. But in the end of the day, that's how it goes. So this racism thing, you know, a wicked thing, you know. Yeah, it's a wicked thing. When people look on you and hate you for your colour or your skin. So all them things are bad thing. So they may say, well then, you know, if God was like man, because God make every man equal. So you see, he make we, you know. So if he was like man, and you have some bad boy out there, so bad, we don't say bad boy, you know, bad or wicked things to people, all manner of people, what you think you got to do? He make we, so not get rid of, you know. So nobody follow when people talk about, oh, left it to God, left what to God, man. Them things in a work, you know, that's a more talk, you know. I tell people that, you know, whether you don't believe it or not. It can easy to talk, but, and that's why you have a thing where you come in now when you're wobia. Because people will take it so far if you believe in it. Right? And do they want to disfigure you or whatever. So they say it there, you know. So then they don't like so well, and you talk about this and people go talk about that. Some of the wickedest boy. Them no spark like go through them little sickness and then come back strong and healthy same speed. You look on orange strong now. Other day we hear say, well, him a vegetable. That's why you can't follow everything we hear people say, you know, till you see and you know jump on everything. I jump on every story. Look like a vegetable and look bad. And check say, well, him really, when you look say, well, him jaw lean or something. But it's just speculation. People talk, say him get a strokes. Then we see him come out. Other day, you can't hardly walk. You can't see him look the same way. Him not look better. Him not look worse. Well, he might want to put the same look worse more than better. I know him look already. But he never really, you know. So you see, you don't follow people, you know, follow things that people say. You have to just try for, yeah, no matter run out on things and say, oh, yeah. Because me hear that, you know, I'm going to come say, yeah, this man getting beaten. Because there's no way I'll come back now in a parliament. And you're going to find well, a by-election around the corner now. But no, the man up and running on the bus. Lord, no. Yo. Anyway, we'll go back to the video. No more talking.
That's quite important. The lab, as has been mentioned before, houses this metal 3D printer, this BLT S310 that can print metal, and also 5 Bambu Labs polymer printers. Now, it has been explained, but first CAD model is generated, and this model is then sliced in a software to very, very micro layers. And then that file is then input into the machine, and then layer by layer, a powerful laser will come and fuse the part until that part is complete. The system works and can print several metals. Our president would have highlighted that we have here on campus stainless steel, titanium, and we can also print tool steels, aluminum, and many advanced alloys. And unlike subtractive manufacturing, where all those chips are wasted, all the unused powder is recovered and recycled for the following print. And I want to also just, highlight some gems from the technology. In the true application of Industry 4.0, 5.0, this machine is able to detect flaws in real time and correct those flaws before the print is finished. And that is amazing. That's real technology. The machine, through part nesting, can print several parts at the same time, and you are able to actually observe the part even though it's under a bed of powder. And if there's a design flaw, you can stop that part and allow the others to continue printing. It's really amazing technology. We are also, as our president mentioned again, we're also able to print parts that are monolithic. So these are complex parts with internal components printed as one part. With traditional manufacturing techniques, we would have to build all the separate parts and assemble them again. And with AI, we're now able to generate parts that weren't able to previously do. Even though our chancellor will tell us that long before AI became a household name, his company was using machine learning to develop semiconductor components with millions of devices. And so we're here to launch this lab. It also contains those 5 polymer printers. And the thing with these printers, they also have a AMS system. And so we are able to print not only one material, but different colors and different types of material in the same part. And that's also amazing. Now, the primary purpose of this makerspace is to support students and staff to bring a concept to reality, right? And to support that, we have already developed the modules. So starting next semester, our mechanical and industrial students will be able to use that lab in their learning because the module has already been developed. It is also important to note that every student, we expect them to use a lab, can access an elective of a fundamental additive manufacturing module. And through our Utrch Open Campus School of Lifelong Learning, we're going to be offering a basic, intermediate, and advanced level short courses. Now, to our manufacturers and engineers, if this BLT S310, right, can manufacture aerospace parts, it can produce parts that are Airbus certified, could it be that we could maybe cater for your needs? Possibility. And so I'm going to actually turn to a video, and we're going to look at that, introducing the lab.
University of Technology Jamaica, Utrch, is Jamaica's national STEM university. As a technology-focused institution, we have built a strong reputation for delivering high-quality STEM education grounded in research, innovation, and real-world application. Today, I'm proud to introduce the Utrch Lloyd Carney Foundation IMEC Lab, a world-class advanced manufacturing an innovation space designed to empower the next generation of creators, engineers, researchers, and entrepreneurs. The name IMEC is inspired by the Jamaican expression I make, meaning I make. It reflects the spirit of this facility, a hands-on makerspace where ideas are transformed into real solutions. But IMEC is also an acronym for innovation, manufacturing, engineering, and knowledge, the core pillars that will drive this lab's operations. At the heart of the IMEC lab is our most powerful asset, an advanced metal 3D printer based on laser powder bed fusion additive manufacturing technology. This is the first metal 3D printing system installed in the Caribbean, positioning Utrch and Jamaica at the forefront of advanced engineering and next generation manufacturing.
I don't think that does count still, you know.
Enables the production
this is something I really engineer up to really
sectors,
showcase and make people say, oh yeah, government that do something. The government that do something.
Brake calipers and pistons, and medicine and dentistry, implants and precision devices. The IMEC lab will support applied research and will be open to collaboration with industry, enabling rapid prototyping and the production of small volume, high value components right here in Jamaica. But the IMEC lab is not only for research and industry, it is also a university makerspace, open to students across all disciplines. Here, students can explore, design, test, and build using a wide range of modern tools, including plastic and resin 3D printers, laser cutters, 3D scanners, mini CNC milling machines, advanced CAD/CAM software, and much more. This is how we build innovators. This is how we strengthen Jamaica's manufacturing capability. And this is how we prepare our students for the future of work. The IMEC lab was made possible through a generous donation.
The people that talk them things, you know. Some run from one thing to the other. Can you imagine, you know? They might build them things and still yet, you know, have no good health service. Some more have to know if a country can run. The number one thing we know, you know, because you see health is wealth. And you can't want to sick and can't get better and things like that. And look what go on right now. Nurse come out of strike, you know, have bed. And them still no address that, you know, but then come now show something now for a photo app. And as I said before, people them in a max lab, you know, and the kids them, they're not going to benefit. So all them attack and showcase it. Who them a fool? Them a fool themselves in front of themselves. And I carry the people who follow them with them as well. But them can't fool me. This is like a photo app. And you know them compromise them people. And nobody not go ask them the hard questions. As me say, the journalists them there, them compromise as well. Because if you have journalists in fucking England, America, first thing we ball out, Mr. Prime Minister, what happened to the 4 STEM school that you promised from so much years now, so it would be complete before 2026. All them things them now go blood. You see, some of the shows that that's why this guy get away these things all the while. Because the journalists, every blood clot body compromise at Jamaica, you know, in the favor of the Labour Party and Andrew HOLNESS. So that's why I'm coming as a go on like a smooth operator. And as I'm saying, like a sore foot, you know. He must keep on dress the whole own. Dress the whole own all fucking while. And get away with it. But he still has stink out the place. Still stink out the place.
Foundation, which has invested over $1 million to establish this advanced STEM facility. Ambassador Lloyd Carney, Chancellor of our university,
come and talk figures.
For your generosity, vision, and unwavering support.
I can't show no receipt. Make the people spread this government are too wicked and lie, man.
Foundation IMEC Lab, where
too wicked and lie.
Just imagine the future
we make it.
So we look forward to showing you more on the tour, and I want to personally thank you, Chancellor, for creating this facility, enabling Jamaica to move from just consuming technology to manufacturing and designing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh, for your dedication. You are exemplary in the service to the university. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite our Chancellor to bring the patrons' remarks. And of course, we want to hear from you, Chancellor Carney, for this very generous donation that has transported Utrch to another place. Welcome, Mr. Carney.
Thank you, Dr. Young. Thank you so much. And I want to extend my welcome to all the dignified people who are here. Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. This is, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, for giving me the opportunity to serve as Chancellor here. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve as Ambassador, responsible for bringing technology to Jamaica. Because what you're seeing with the IMEC lab is a fusion of both those tasks.
Watch him sit down cool like a cool operator, no?
To allow our students.
Yo,
master. This is not somebody else's students. You walk on the street, you walk around the campus, these are Jamaican students. Those are your students, your students, your students. These are our students on our watch. And we. And the most important thing we do is do right by our children, because they're the future of this country. And so I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve our children. This lab is something that I've done various versions of this before, but it has never been as fulfilling for me, because where I did this in Boston at different universities, this is home. This is home. So it means that much more to me to be able to give back to my children, to our children. So this is an opportunity for us to show how private sector can work with government institutions. We hope this is a roadmap for others to follow. Because if I'd showed up and gave him $1 million to Dr. Brown and said, here, Dr. Brown, it's $1 million US, go put this lab in place, not for lack of hard work, it would not have happened. It would not have happened because we didn't have the expertise on campus with our procurement team to go and find the best equipment in the world. Not because we are bad procurement people. They've never seen a 3D laser printer in their lives. How are we going to expect them to go and do that? So my comment to industry is, we need your help. We need your brain power. You need your resources more than we need your money. In order to accomplish this task, we have to have a good partner. We had a great partner in Hugh. Hugh was the person on the ground who we knew we trusted blindly to execute, who we could trust to get things done, unwavering. Amount of time he spent away from his family to enable us to get this to happen was amazing. Would not have happened without Hugh. Another person here, my right-hand man, Philip Gobin. Without Philip, this would not have happened. Philip was a procurement lead. He went to trade shows in Germany, went to trade shows in Detroit, and looked at the equipment, assessed the equipment, and came back with, here is the best to buy. Because we were only buying the best for Utrch. For our children, only the best. When he finished with the big machine you saw, he came back and said, we have to buy smaller 3D printers for the other room because it's a transition from polymers to metal. We're already gone over the budget. I said, okay, go find some 3D printers. He came back, the bamboo printers you see there are the best 3D polymer printers in the world. So everything you see today is the best. because we expect the best from our children. We expect the best from our government. Therefore, we have to invest appropriately to get the right return. And that's what we have done here. So, again, it is not a matter of just giving. You have to partner. And so we talk to the private sector. We want their partnership. We want them to help us to accomplish these things. These two gentlemen, Philip and Hugh, without them partnering, private sector, government sector, working hand in hand, this would not have happened. And so we look for that same give and take with the private sector. Help us, help us. You have expertise we don't have. You have buying power we don't have at the university. So we need that partnership between those two institutions. And we got it here, so it's a good roadmap. Also wanted to thank Mr. Prime Minister again. You don't know this happened, but with Melissa, we did our airlift that Philip managed. We were flying flights from Fort Lauderdale here, bringing in solar generators, tarps, diesel generators. I don't know if Mr. Rain is here from Grace Kennedy. He allowed us to buy food at cost, almost $150,000 of food at cost. But your government was instrumental without you knowing it, which is what you want, right? Our biggest cost was fuel costs, flying the planes from Florida to Montego Bay and Kingston. We reached out to your government. They reached out to the Cuban government, allowed us to fly directly over the Cuban airspace, which if you fly over that space, you realize you go to the jog because of security reasons, you can't fly directly over. Your government arranged for us to fly those flights directly over Cuba, so we saved a third of the cost of our fuel. That fuel cost meant we could buy more food from Grace Kennedy. We could buy more generators to deliver to people. So again, thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, for your government helping us to do that. And thank you, Philip, for, we never had anything, we never ran an airline before. We had to figure out how to run an airline, how to figure out how to get planes and pilots and all this stuff. So again, work well done, Philip. Thank you so much. So we're going to take care of that. We're going to take care of that. We'll take care of that. We got it. We got it, boss. We got it. We got it. All right. So anyways, want to thank the individuals who helped us get here. Again, it's a roadmap, I think, for how we can interact with other industry partners, because we cannot do it alone as an institution. The government cannot do it alone, especially in this time of dire need with Melissa. And so we look forward to having more projects like this. And our mantra here is we do things. We don't come and promise to spend money and promise to do things and hear from us again. People wanted to announce this earlier, and I said not until it's ready. I don't want to announce anything until the Prime Minister can come and see the money working. I don't want to promise and then not deliver. So when we say we're going to do things at Utrch, we get it done, because that's the Utrch way. That's the Utrch way. So I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to ask Mr. Prime Minister if you could do me the favor of handing out 2 awards for me to 2 young men who without their work wouldn't have happened. And I'm going to, when I know, acknowledge one other person who, from an industry standpoint, Alex Hill. Alex and his company, Irish Solar, did all the groundwork here. We had to take the top off the building to put the machine in because it's too big. His team did it. And Irish Solar, #1 solar manufacturing, solar installation company on the island, they did work at my house. First roof, I think he had to take off to do something like that, but he got it done. He got it, and he managed the project himself. He didn't do it with his rest of his team, and he started out at cost, and I think you lose money on it right now. But thank you so much for your help, and Arvin, you have a great Sunday. You have a great Sunday. So with that, I'm going to ask Hugh
Pure politics I'm playing now.
to receive something from the Prime Minister.
Well, I'm going to tell these people.
Well deserved.
Pay photo up and make up story and make up things. This is just how the Labour Party operate. And then them try to put the wool over the people them eyes same speed. But right now, them hungry put the all over the JLP followers, them dunce followers. Not sensible people. So I can't go on. Because I soon drop the ball, you know. One way or the other, I'm going to drop that ball. Big photo of. This is when I come here to come do. What achievement is this? When him say I'm going to build 4 brand new STEM school and I learn to build 1 and use a building in a UE now, put some equipment in it and pretty it up.
Professor,
and then them
no need to do further introductions. And I will borrow the general term used.
Watch him now. Well, come on, slick
I would normally
statement, you know. You have to rate him for that still, you know. One thing, me not go around the corner.
But I like how Lloyd has dignified the term. And he said, oh,
We have to give somebody them what due to them.
it is not my intention to stand.
Big we call it imitator of statesmanship. But he know to play it.
Against the backdrop.
He's not one, but he know to play it. Play it very good. Watch him.
For those of us in Kingston,
Some of that charm, you know.
end of the island generally,
He know to do it.
Hurricane Melissa may seem
He know to do it.
distant.
He learn from Siago.
But for others, especially those in the impacted area, it is still the reality they face. We are recovering, no doubt, and I do visit
We recovering.
the impacted areas quite regularly,
Lie.
and I can see progress being made.
Fucking what are people them wicked and lie.
Restored roofs are being restored.
Yeah.
Businesses are
Most people help themselves, you know.
are cleared. Lots of traffic. There is accessibility, but you still see
All of this man attack up here lie, you know. You see on the fucking social media every day a different thing, you know.
without roofs at this time. And there are people
That's why I say this is a photo app because I want to come and talk some things and then use this opportunity to do it. They know what them doing. The advisor them at work, they know to do the things them and make it really try to make it connect to the people them. But people who have sense, they know say well in this, they will think just like what me I say. And then will agree with me. Me know that. And yeah, some of them will run down and go on like say well then again me nobody listen to them people.
it is a category 5 hurricane. That the only way to describe it was
You come and talk about hurricane, hurricane come and gone. If you talk about the distribution, you're supposed to give the people them. You just brother come here, he keep on talking the same thing. We're not relevant in this right now.
weather events. I want to, however, place the weather event in a broader context. Jamaica is no stranger to shocks. So we face shocks in weather events, whether they be heavy rains, which cause flooding, tropical storms,
I blame all them things now for the bad road and everything, you know. I use everything. I use a deal of one like a psychological way, you know. Very slick and tricky.
which destroys agriculture, great inconvenience to households because of lack of water. But we're also susceptible to energy shocks. Variability in oil prices can have devastating impact on us. Where, as we would have seen from the pandemic, we are subjected to supply chain shocks. Shipping delays in goods can have crippling impacts on our economy. And all of this leads to what the consumer, the average citizen, may experience immediately, being inflation, or more taxes on you in order to pay for recovery, or more debt to pay for the fallout. So the point of my introduction is that shocks generally have an impact on our balance sheet as a country, has an impact on not just the balance sheet of the country, but your balance sheet for your household. So it can either have a shock on the revenues that you earn or the income that you earn. Many people are without income now, country's revenue is down. It can have a shock on the expenditures that you have to undertake. For the household, you're going to have to rebuild your houses, buy new furniture. For the government, we're going to have to rebuild your houses, buy new furniture, fix new roads, bridges, and the like. And in order to do this with revenues down, it means
Pay fuckery matter, I guess, you don't have no argument.
we should take out of our minds anything about grants
Because pay foolishness about that.
or any form of.
Him not thought nothing was sensible.
We have received
Him have the power, him have the money, but him don't, yeah.
philanthropic efforts. But as citizens looking at the balance sheet, that will be nowhere near what will be necessary to restore your roads, your bridges, your telecommunications, your electricity, your water supply, your hospitals.
So what the insurance gonna get? All the money, what the blood clot is this?
Next shock happens, you don't go through the cycle again. All right, so having set that context.
Boy, I'm really fucking taking me a fool, you know. This big head bud.
Has been how to manage its revenues, its expenditure, and its borrowing in order to be able to withstand shocks. That's what we've been trying to do.
Pay fucking man. Probably I tell it to rascal, you know.
Have we done it well? I leave that for you. But I will say this. In the last decade, the
3-card man at work,
we
man.
have focused heavily on managing our expenditure, our revenues, and our debt. To the point where our expenditure keeps in line with our revenues so that we do not incur unnecessary debt. This
See,
is
some
what
of the people in the
we
place.
say we have done a deep fiscal reform.
I you say you give the people them $32,000 a week, you know. What to that now? Neither rascal U-turn, neither excuse. Remember that other they come out with, you know. And the people in rascal here see it, you know, fuck 32,000 a week. That would never happen right now. And use that and trick somehow now. That's why I know so now go backward. Yeah.
So whenever you hear the term used about fiscal consolidation, fiscal discipline, that's what Jamaica has achieved in the last decade. Managing the financial.
Yo, what that dumb people them might buy them things there.
Avoid crises, to prevent crises, and to help us to recover when
You feel like him slick, you know. I got a pay foolishness in my chat, you know. Boring argument, you know.
savings. So in the last
Cause you know why I'm can't tell them things there? Because him don't have no proper journalist for drill him. And that me say missing big time.
What does all of this have to do with IMEC and our Chancellor, Lloyd Carney? Well, fiscal discipline and fiscal management has a limit. Fiscal discipline is a necessary condition, but it is not a sufficient condition for our economic development. So we have solved the first part of the problem, which is fiscal discipline, fiscal management, good fiscal management is the foundation. But you need growth in order for fiscal discipline itself to last and for the people of Jamaica to achieve prosperity. Because without growth, then the pressures to break fiscal discipline will grow. In other words, the same public that benefits from the fiscal discipline will say, listen, I can't take the potholes any longer, borrow the money to fix the road.
You fucking attack, you know.
The same public will say, look, the hospitals are in crisis. Don't tell me about fiscal discipline.
But the hospital blood clot crisis for how long now? You saw them blood clot, brother, no argument. You come back with the same thing again, which don't make no sense, because the hospital is a talk of the town from so long now. It'll get worse and worse.
Keep your expenditures within your revenues and don't borrow a lot.
Yo.
The challenge for the next decade is how do we increase the revenues? How do we increase production? How do we increase the size of the economy?
Yo.
That is a discussion that we have avoided. We don't want to talk about it. Because somehow we believe that fiscal discipline alone is going to result in increased wages or increased employment.
Boy, oh boy.
It is a false and dangerous notion. So the government has to focus on growth policy in parallel with maintaining good fiscal policy. What is growth policy? I'm speaking like this because I'm in a lecture theater.
When I want to turn out to laugh, you know. That's why I really have them people like a puppet on a fucking string. Yeah.
Addresses production and productivity. It brings together the entrepreneur, capital, regulators into a market. It supports innovation and research. It brings education and industry together, reinforced in a common direction. It also addresses anti-growth issues.
I never blood like big argument when they pan nothing to help and deal with the Jamaican people who are suffer. Peer crop.
We must develop a pro-social culture and a pro.
Them things I think when I say all the while, you know. Every campaign in the pan how much time you talk them things. Same thing I repeat over and over for the past 10 years.
And in my opinion, that is going to be the biggest challenge. How to get, and I'm speaking now at the basic level.
Look at the people them. You see them no rascal. Look at them, they let me sleep. Because they never talk fuckery.
Encouraging more of our children.
Yeah, I talk fuckery, brother.
Math. It's a social issue. Because parents will say, boy, I never like maths, I never do well in maths at all. Psychologically turning children off from math. We have to address that in our society. Many years ago, when I was Minister of Education, I was despaired at the direction that our technical university was heading. I'm a social scientist. I love the social sciences, but because of that, I understand the importance of the natural sciences and technology. and how they form the basis, the building blocks for growth and how they should be supported. And so I was concerned that university which was established as a technical university, was going off into other fields. I'm very happy today to see that the university is owning its DNA as a technical university. So I hope you see my presentation coming together. So we long knew, like at least 5 years ago, that the challenge is growth, and it's not a simple proposition for growth. It's a very complex issue. And one of the things that we set out to do was to establish champions of growth. People who had international exposure, because that's one of the other challenges we face as a country. Locally, the level of exposure to what is happening in the world, and you see it reflected in the level of commentary. That is, anyway, let me leave that part of it alone. But you see it locally, that, you know, we're not always tuned in, understanding where the world is going and what the future holds. We're not educating our population enough. And I'm not talking about schools, I'm talking about the general public discourse. Things that we hold in high value are of no value to us in the long term. So, what I set out to do was to identify Jamaicans who could become growth champions, opinion leaders, and offer an alternative to the old narratives that exist in our society and our culture. And so I appointed several I call them investment ambassadors. And their job simply is to bring to Jamaica the investment and the technology and the connections that we need to grow. Because remember what I said, you know, growth is not a policy on paper. Growth is granular in action. It's about finding the little opportunities, the little windows, and going through them, knocking on the doors and opening, physically bringing in the investment. So I appointed Lloyd Carney. I'd met him some years before, and Lloyd has done exceedingly well in technology internationally, well known and well respected. He hasn't said too much about his resume, and you can go and Google and you will see everything about him.
All them thing blood lad interested you to Jamaican people who suffer, man. Kiss me blood lad. Yes, sir.
I repeat what he said. This would have been the most satisfying to do it in his own country of birth. And it is significant. He has used $1 million from his foundation to put this lab here. So, Lloyd, permit me to challenge you to expand it and probably do another one. I know you can.
I for him some of a billion.
But I also take this opportunity.
No argument in a peer fuck with them attack.
Invite other Jamaicans to do this. This is an investment in our capability and capacity to grow.
That is just for the few, man. Stop the fuck with your talk. No make no sense.
So we have been, as a government, making the investments in our capacity to grow. So
you put them blood clot thing, you put one Maxwell Avenue over the children, they will make everybody have access to them. But you are doing an assertively about university. Who gonna blood clot? Poor people not going to afford to afford it. Or them will get blood clot blank out because them will deal with a lottery thing, address, postcode. When the people who can go on, you know. If you don't rise up on the right, you don't get no better. The only people are going to benefit are the uptown people. Them. This big nose brother come out and trick on all the while and I deal with them 3-card argument. I repeat himself, year in, year out.
Expand agriculture, make the agricultural market more efficient.
I look on the state of the agriculture right now in Jamaica. Man, I plan the thing into rotten, them can't market feet. And here I come out about, you see, here the people who are club people.
Today,
yeah, when I have to look, you know, and study the thing, you know. A lot of people, the place full out, you know. The place full out. And you little handful of people are clap. After him, come below them, you know. Because nobody not clap. And I like say the house turn up. And you can hear the whole encore. You want to hear something like this? Yeah, want to hear something like that. We don't want to hear few and a clap. Some of them know when them clap because them are the diet when bring there. So them have to clap and make him look good. This is how the Labour Party is set up. And this is how this man run the party from day one. And that's why I can have that self-esteem and mind to call the election and COVID. Can't want wicked and that. That's what I know, so the boy are wicked, you know. Yeah, man. And that's what I know, say I'm wicked and dangerous.
Present at the launch of the IMEC lab. Now, I don't want to get too much into the technical issues. You would have seen the presentation, but point of note, manufacturing is changing. You will always have conventional manufacturing, subtractive manufacturing.
You run out of argument, you know, you don't know what I'm saying, you know, to be truthful, you know. The man give a powerful speech where come from him mind, him art, what makes sense. Peer rubbish come target, so you know.
Of not necessarily scale and mass.
Yo.
But in high value, high technology. The example of Luxembourg is a good example of a very small country, but they produce very high value manufacturing output.
Talk about the next country.
We can do it right here.
I'm from blood clot 2016, I said that, you know. And what you do? What do you do, sir?
Understand the science and the mathematics and the
I look at crowd of them that clap, you know.
Yes.
What are the big crowd?
We must cultivate them and support them.
And them know too.
Resources to them.
People are sleeping, what I say.
Very pleased, as I've said.
You know, come and say with a powerful speech.
Moving back into this.
What makes sense for the country.
Of science, moving towards it, and using it in practical ways in collaboration with industry. Now, there are many industries in Jamaica that use very sophisticated machinery and parts. And most of them have to import the skills to service those machines. Now, can you imagine when we have supply chain disruptions? What that could do to our very small manufacturing industry. Having the capability to design and use additive manufacturing here gives us another layer of security. A plant could go down that needs a specialized plant. You can't get it here, you can't get it there, you're backed up. Well, what are the specs? You get the specs. You ask some of the bright Utrch students.
Now get up people that say, you know.
Your computer aided.
So I tell people so they wake up. Now get up people that say, this is not a place where everybody can go and take part. Selected people.
Literally
selected people, invitation people.
It's a capability that we need to have.
You know, we don't think them can fool, you know.
Thank you, Lloyd, and thank the Lloyd Carney Foundation for making that investment in Jamaica.
And if you really dig and do some research, you know, and dig that foundation, you can know so that come from some crooked street, you know, to end up there, so you know. So them all know what them a do. But one day, things gonna come out, don't worry.
So, it has come together now?
Even no argument, you know, even just come dry.
Right. So this should be seen as a...
And you saw them do them things, yeah? Them presentation, you know? Him come there, him don't prepare for the question, you know. Although like a quash media them there, who compromise, him run down the clock, that's what them do, you know. This is how them people skillful and feel like, say, well then, them smarter than anybody. You have to have time, every international first world country, you have time to take question. You're supposed to take question from the media. If you have a big launch like this. And them avoid the question, run the clock down. And whosoever media there, so them know who for Rastler take question from, where they're not going to pressure. So how Jamaica go better off? A joke. And how Jamaica go better off? Me say I'm going to take any question. Me say I'm going to take any question. One question and two. Me watch him. Because him too boring right now. I'm tired of seeing face. Tired to see his fucking face, man. Because when you see his face, you know, so you see sin. You see evil.
From fiscal discipline, we're still keeping our foot firmly planted on that.
Yeah.
We're looking to go up now.
Every year that him say, you know. The man keep on repeating himself. I mean, them people not say them things there.
That places us now firmly in the growth era.
Era.
The next 10 years, that is what Jamaica must be focused on.
You see, I'm changing mode again. The last time him say, you know, the third term is for the people and prosperity. And that's why prosperity will come. Remember him said that out in blood clot mouth, you know. The third term is for the people, and that's why the prosperity will start with the people. For the people, then, well, him said the people terms. Eh? And you got to say, you see, I'm not trying to show say them people here, them are asleep, man. Them are asleep. Go on sleep, yeah? Go on sleep. Yeah, go on rascal sleep. Anyway, people, that is it, because the brother that come and do blood clot make no sense whatsoever. It don't make no sense. Because he just come and talk the same thing over and over. Most of the things when repeat him talk them things all the while. From 2016. And now you have no journalist to question him and ask him some tough question. Mr. Prime Minister, what happened to the 4-STEM school where you say was going to build your promise? And you said the money allocated already and they will finish before 2026. I don't remember the date, but you know, so well, then if you go and do the research, exactly that him say. But there's no journalist to come out and ask them hard question there. Else, you know, just dig him out, you know, drill him, so them know what I'm doing. Them just run on the clock. Although I say that they don't have no proper journalist still, you know. And one woman I see really ask tough question, Dean Jackson Miller. Yeah. Where them a puppet, crowbait, sell out. So Jamaican and the media. And that's one of the big thing why Andrew Holness I get where he did when I do so long. Kind of the media on him side. Because the media now carry certain story and cover it up and try to backtrack with it and try to bypass it, you know. So that's why you still have to blood clot big up Partner Draw TV who can expose them and afraid to expose them. And boy, me I tell you say, God be with him because I know them supposed to after him. Because I might expose the things them and them know them gonna get it big time. God will deal with this youth still. That's what I can say. Because him one of the bravest and you see anyway them things no matter about if it wasn't true with all Daryl Vaz and them people here. And Daryl Vaz and this boy named Agriculture what name Green, Clyde Green. A lot of people and Andrew what's her name? Miss Marks. When we call her Miss Marks. Because I don't want to disrespectful still, she's a woman. But one of them are crooks still. But Andrew Marks, I wish you want name. But he used to be the ambassador in America, American ambassador for Jamaica, right? So she kind of want to bring out a lawsuit on Partner Draw same speed. And just mock them. Because they know some start that if it wasn't, you see, if somebody attack something as an allegation, I not true, them sue the fuck out of you. Yeah man, them sue the fuck out of you easily and tear you apart. Because this is the one way they want to bring down this brother. But you see, them when I talk is true. Because they know them fucking challenge it. They have got to dig up certain paper where them talk and then they must see. So them know them blood clot don't get try to frighten people. And that's why I said doping how to frighten. And that's all it is. So, at the end of the day, the whole thing is what Andrew has come do. It's just like a photo app and come to bullshit, redering. Yeah, man, peer redering. Because it's a redering government, It's a redering government. Right, Because remember, you say if GLP, Andrew Wallace do something good, and hospital run good and things like that, if it even ever run better than and a PMP, but still not in the stages where it is today. We still give my thumbs up. You not fault. If a government that do good, whether me support the government or me like the government, I'm not talking about the government of the party or not. Once you're doing something good, me not go fight you down. Me go give you the thumbs up. Yeah man, because Jamaica still. You can't fight the unfightable. It don't make no sense. Just like you're defending the undefendable. A lot of people do it. Vegas, I want to do it. I want the king for that. And saying, bro, slap, right? Him let me down like you fuck. Yeah. But anyway, him and him, and me. And that's all it is. So, right I tell you, say, Andrew Wallace is a tricksters. He's a con man. He's a 3-card man. He's every rascal thing in the book that's bad. The Jamaica people and them can't see it. Remember, I keep on I say that all the while. Gabby say, now I'm going to know yourself from the back against the wall. But they can't go no blood clot backward no further, squeeze up against the wall. So when you start to squeeze now and start to get crushed, when you're going to be too late. Because you're not crushed already. When you crush something, you can't come back so easy, And that one you know, So, you better pull up on the solid ground and know what I do. Because it don't look good, it don't look pretty at all. Yeah? Especially for the younger one, them will come. And them will go feel it. And them will go say, well, that one, them parents left them and never, see. So, we don't know. We don't know. Very sticky. Very sticky. Yeah. But anyway, me give myself an encore, not them. Because they don't do nothing and I say nothing will deserve my encore. Nothing at all. You can get a little bit of encore in the crowd, but them won't follow as them. And a small little clap compared to the amount of people that they saw. So, as I say, well, I give myself a run of applause, people, and then I'm out. So big up on yourself, each and every one. Yo, we are out. Yeah, man, clap out yourself. Why not? Clap out yourself and run out yourself.
On Sticky Stocky TV. If your finger is not sticky, subscribe. But if your finger sticky, do not subscribe on Sticky Stocky TV. Big up yourself, King Gagan, straight.
A big sound up here, big tune.
Jah holy Emmanuel, I woy. Jah Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go bust another man.
Hey, me can't take no man away too fast, no. You're a nice man like one coming on my house. I got one coming on my house. You have TV, you say see the TV there. You have fridge, you say see the fridge there. You do man to me now, you have sky, you say come in at the backyard. Look up, see the sky
and
there.
the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from a tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go bustin' at them head. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we no want no devil philosophy. Not tentacle for man's skin is abnormal, significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war long in 1935.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that